Hello and welcome to a surprise Strong Collectors live stream. We're going to stick around for a few minutes, see how many people show up, and then we're probably going to skedaddle because I got to get this face off. The eyelashes are pretty extreme.
Right.
We just got
we
done
figured there
recording
was
2 fabulous episodes, though.
Yeah, a little too much work went into these looks, and we figured, why use them for just 2 episodes when we could go live and show the world, or as many people tune in.
True, and it'll be on the. You can always watch as a sneak peek for what's to come as a replay. I mean, we at least have one like. Hey, Ray Paz, as always, Ray Paz is here. Happy Pride.
You can always count on Ray.
What's up, gals? Alec Oven, nice. So I guess, I don't have any slides prepared here, but we could just chat about some of the recent newses and maybe some recent orders, things like that. The Marvel vs. Capcom 2 packs, Jordan, and also the deluxes. What'd you think of those? What are you getting? What are you skipping on?
Yeah, well, you did a wonderful recap on that. A little bit of a solo show there, folks. If you didn't see that and you would like a breakdown recap, go check that out. But I think of the Marvel Capcom stuff, for me, the standout is Cap and Venom. That's definite, Cap with those butterflies. Venom, I love the blue shading, and I always say I have no more Venoms, but that blue look with the green slime is pretty cool. So
one more.
Right. I like that. I do like Juggernaut a lot. And I'm not, you'd be usually, I would be like, I don't know, but I think that is quite substantial, and he's a cool one to have with your game characters there. So I think that Juggernaut. Is there another one that I liked? I like the look of all of them, but as far as the ones that I would get, Shumagorath, also very cool.
Yeah, I thought you
I
were
don't know
be
where
really
I would
excited for
fit
that one.
Shumagorath. No, it is cool. I think
tell
for
you
me
where
it's
you could
like
fit Shumagorath.
Well, yeah.
That's save that for Strong Collectors After Dark.
That's true. Yeah, it's a different conversation. I guess for me, like in the Marvel vs. Capcom game, it's more like Shumagorath is like person sized, so like to fit like Shumagorath into a Marvel vs. You know what I mean? Like that kind of to me takes it out of the realm of fitting it in with your Marvel vs. Capcom characters fighting each other. But I think just a general giant squid monster. I'm also, I think, just salty. They have to use Gargantos or whatever it is, Gigantos, or not the first time I've heard that nickname. But I think just Shumagorath is just so cool. It's such a great name.
Yeah.
So those are my three top picks.
Yeah.
Of the reveals, but they're all good.
I'm pretty much in the same boat with you there. Captain America, Venom looks cool. I already like my Captain America. I already like my several Venoms. But one more. The more I see Juggernaut, the more I'm thinking I might have to think about getting him.
I feel like that's a for sure for you. What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, it probably is. It's probably gonna. Okay, that's the thing. I was gonna say it's gonna depend on the price. That's not what this show is, folks. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of speculating on the prices. We did it with Spider-Man Maximum. We didn't have to do it with Hulk. We kind of did while Spider-Man was happening, but I'm sick of the price speculations. So we're not going to do that here. Not today. Not with this. But depending on the price, I probably most likely definitely will get him. And then was there another one? Shumagorath. Maybe that was it for those. Because I don't really need another War Machine and Omega Red, although I was really excited for Dante's Toys because he was like I was on the hunt for him, like looking through the groups because I don't think he has Facebook. So I was like, oh, if I find a good deal, I'll send it your way. So glad for him. He wanted both of those figures. Boom. Shumagorath. I never played the games. I don't really know him too well. It looks super. I'm not going to deny it. That looks super cool. The size of it when they brought that out, I was like, oh baby, that's a cool figure.
Yeah.
But don't need it. Psylocke and Thanos. I already like my Thanos that I have. I don't really know Psylocke that well, so I would lean more towards a Captain Britain Psylocke personally.
Yeah.
I feel like
The
there's
Thanos
what are
looks
we
cool
missing,
though,
folks?
as a comic-y classic Thanos. I really like
it
that
looks straight off
Thanos.
of like the pages of an old comic, and I think they did a really good job with the colors on him.
Yeah.
So, how about because they also did the Fantastic Four. What do you think about Fantastic Four? I know you're not really a MCU collector, but are any of those tempting you? Or
I mean, really, out of the bunch, the only one I would think about was he does look legitimately beautiful. Maybe I would say the only one really would be Silver Surfer, just because I do think the board.
Cool.
Ooh, I'll take that.
I know. I thought you'd like that one.
That's yeah. I would be honored. Yeah, I am honored with that comparison. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just that the movie figures don't really do too much. I think the Thing maybe could be kind of cool, but Silver Surfer, I like the board and the base looks kind of fun. I think you could even use that for some other, cosmic-y things. But those to me, and the Human Torch, I think it's cool. Imagining how would they start using some of that maybe for a comic-y Human Torch, or Mr. Fantastic for the arms. But I don't think I really need any of the regular Fantastic Four figures.
I think that's fair because I right now like the Walgreens Fantastic Four is the best. The retros are okay. Don't really love that Sue Storm, obviously. So I would lean more towards the Walgreens ones, but even that, like I only have Thing from that wave, so and I have a retro Human Torch, so I think I have a Toy Biz Mr. Fantastic, so I've just got a hodgepodge of all the different ones. Do I need a Silver Surfer? Probably not. I do like the board, and like I've been saying this for a while, folks. When it happens, you can all say I said it first. They're going to make a retro carded Silver Surfer, and he's going to be on the Renew Your Vows body. So
super articulated. Ooh, I'd love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. They had teases. Did you have any guesses as to what the like Green Arrow looking thing was?
No, I saw some people thinking a like Doctor Doom from Marvel's Capcom, because I think he has like a shooty effect, which perhaps, I mean, if it was on brand to say we're going to do more of these style characters, maybe. But there was nothing that I thought of. I mean, I know you were talking about some other speculatory things, but nothing came to my mind like right away.
I think the consensus has been Warbow, because that was also kind of a leak. So I'm jazzed about that one right there, baby. Give me more Crystar figures. Let's make sure that sells out right away so that they keep giving us Crystal Warriors. Give us a Moltar. I've got 2 Crystal Warriors. I need somebody for them to fight. Moltar, come on, folks.
You're gonna be lonely.
Give me a HasLab Crystal Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I'd go for that, but make it a Mega Deluxe.
You'd have to buy that if they did it, dude. Don't kid yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if they did it,
you'd have a responsibility to it.
Pretty much any Crystar figure that comes out now, it's gonna have to buy it. It's gonna have to be on my shelf.
Yeah, no choice.
Oh yeah, we did forget the Wolverine and Silver Samurai. Did you like the Wolverine? Did that get your jollies up?
I think it looks cool for the game design. I certainly don't need another Wolverine, but I mean, to get him in that like really crouched, hunched over look from the game, I think it works and looks cool. Again, I got too many Wolverines already though.
Yeah. I really do like that Wolverine. People were kind of complaining about the single jointed elbows. I don't really care about that just as much as I don't care about an unsub. I told Jordan this is the thin the herd kind of episodes to come. Thin the herd, weed out the weak, we say.
Yeah, if this bothers you, then I don't know what to tell you.
They're only bothered because now they're confused.
Well, yeah, I mean, same's here. I'm a little confused, but I like it. It's actually a pleasant confusion. It's like when you get a $100 bill in the mail and you don't know who it's from.
Does it happen to you very regularly?
You'd be surprised.
Okay, back to Wolverine. I do like
Right.
It seems like he articulates very well, especially only for having single jointed elbows. That really doesn't bother me that much, because how often, like with any of your figures almost, are you ever like putting their like wrists on their shoulders?
Right.
I know, like I'm going to complain about every female figure now that comes with single jointed elbows, because that's so 5 years ago. But I don't know. It's Wolverine. I've got so many of them that like I really don't care. So if there's going to be one that you do single joints on, might as well be Wolverine, because like I said, I don't need him. If I don't want it, I don't have to get it. It's not like a big miss. Like if they did Psylocke with single jointed elbows again, that would be an atrocious thing for them to do. They didn't do it. Thoughts on Juggernaut and Shumagora's price maybe being 80 and above?
Oof.
Nah, no thoughts.
No way Juggernaut is going to be that much. I'm going to say. I'm going to throw that out there.
I've been saying like
maybe.
Yeah. Juggernaut's going to be the same price as Venom, give or take $5. That's about it.
Agreed.
That single joints are dumb. I mean that's true, but like I said, it's Wolverine. I don't need a Wolverine, so I'm not that mad about it. It's whatever. Moltar and Baron
Karza. Micronauts.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't know him. I know Moltar, but I do think Micronauts could be coming, because we've seen Rom and Crystar. Those are like pretty deep cuts, kind of in that same vein, I think, as Micronauts. So to me, that's the next logical step that we would take. Okay. So yeah, Warbow is the tease. Getting that. I want all the ones there. You just recently put in an order with GoNewMeta.com, Jordan. What do you got on the way?
Yeah, I've got some pre-orders going. I've got my Jada Scooby-Doos. Looking forward to those. And some NECAs. Got a Nightmare Before Christmas Jack and Sally. Very nice with my Halloween displays. And a Blanca to go with my Street Fighter figures, but also now, actually, he wasn't in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I'd throw him in there fighting some of my characters there. And then a Super 7 Conan, which I'm very curious about.
Yeah.
I haven't had a whole ton of Super 7s, and I love Conan, and I'm curious to see what this one is like. So that's my list, I think.
Yeah. So far, my order from them is the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Super 7 from the 2003 show, which I went back and I watched. I think it was just maybe the first and second episode of that cartoon. That's what I grew up watching. I think it still holds up. I like that one. I still haven't seen the new TMNT movie. Is that worth the time, Jordan? Should I watch it?
Yeah, I liked it. I think you'd like it. I mean, it's very different than that show. It's a little less, I don't know. I'm trying to think how to describe it, but I think it's worth checking out. I enjoyed it. It's different. New take, for sure.
Yeah. And I want to like get into TMNT stuff. Like I tried to with the NECA. I got Chrome Dome. I got a couple other villains. NECAs just don't really do it for me. Even gargoyles. I love gargoyles. I collected all of the like gargoyles. I think I got all of them except for I didn't get like secondary like looks for Goliath, or I didn't get Thart, whatever the villain backwards Goliath is. Darnog, something like that. I didn't get him. I hadn't really made it, or I didn't remember him from the cartoon, and again looked too much like Goliath. So NECAs just don't really do it. But yeah, I mean, you still, like you said, you just ordered 2 more NECAs, so you're still in on the NECA train.
Yeah, I like NECAs, man. I mean, I think you're not going to get super crazy articulation, but I think the sculpts are, for that price point, you can't get anywhere close, I don't think, with like movie show likeness stuff.
Yeah. Alex says that it looks like the main McFarlane leaker is transitioning into leaking Marvel Legends, displaying Nada Behaviors is going to have some competition. Who is that? Because then I need to be following them, so then I can leech off their content and make my reaction video to them reacting to. Yeah, that's how we do it here at the Strong Collectors.
That's great news for us.
Because I mean, on that leaks list, I'm gonna have to just do it off the top of my head. We had Iron Man, Warbow, the kind of World War II look for Wolverine, the first looking Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing from that? And do any of those figures excite you? You want to get those?
What was the first look? He's first looking like an old school Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
I mean, obviously I'm in for Warbow, but like I think that Ghost Rider looks cool. I actually think, as much as I didn't love like obviously Cosmo the dog, I think they could do a Build-A-Figure of the horse, and I'd be very interested to see what they do with that. So, because then that would go with your Ghost Rider and make a lot of sense. We do have a super chat, $4.99 from Legion X. If you're not following Legion X on Instagram, you should be. Fantastic displays over there. Says, I really enjoy the exaggerated features and the Gamerverse characters. Would you all be interested in seeing more of that style in the main line? I'm down with that. I mean, I think that looks within comic books, like you've got, like I always think of like Ed McGuinness is drawing everybody like they're on as much steroids as they can possibly be on. And then you've got other, I don't know the artist, but other artists will draw, you know, that same character much more skinny. So depending on your like what you want for your mind's eye.
Yeah, I'd be down to see more. I mean, that is kind of the fun part about the McFarlanes. I think he does, you know, in that vein. He's like, I'm getting more of this look or this style. Or like, you know, when he's even done like the, what was it? The White Knight Batman, you know, like that literally looks like the style of the Sean Murphy Gordon like art. So I think that'd be fun to see more. Not even just saying this is like the Marvel Legends template version of this, but like we're actually going to let us do like this style version of the character and change, like almost Spider-Verse style, like where the sculpt and stuff starts to look different. I think you could do some fun things with
that. Tori is reminding us that it's going to be Enchantress and the Ayapek, the kind of black suit, multi-armed Spider-Man character. I think that's from like a Dark Avengers something or another. I haven't read that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people have been wanting a new Enchantress, so they'll be happy about that. Sticking with the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, I've seen some people wanting like the bigger characters like Apocalypse and Sentinel, Onslaught maybe. Those could be tempting to me. And I think that could just be a whole other episode for us, Jordan. What characters from the game have been made?
Well, I think you could start to expand because that comment saying the Capcom, because there's a Punisher Nick Fury like side scroller beat 'em up game. So I think you could start to say then what other game character, you know, just in that general vein, could you start to see whether it's more, because they did several. They did like Marvel Superheroes versus Capcom, X-Men versus Capcom, you know, so you could, there's no shortage of speculation that could be done on what can come out of those. And we love to speculate.
Yeah, we haven't been picking up any of the CT toys yet, but I was very tempted on Gambit, but that was when we were on the road, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to send it to where, and how long is it going to take to get there? Am I going to get it by the time I'm there? So I passed on Gambit, but that was the most tempting for sure. I mean, you know, I'm always down for a 12-inch Sentinel. You looking for this? Boom. I am.
Yes, I actually am looking for that.
All right, folks, hit the like button. We're out of here. I got to take these eyelashes off. They're burning my eyes. Stick around.
But we did it for you.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to have these looks for 2 episodes of the Strong Collectors. Ms. Mint Condition, Fin Fang Fabulous. We're here to stick around for a little bit. Hit the like button. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, stay strong.